today I will be reviewing Little Women LA Couples Retreat Season 6, Episode 26. This was a very, very good episode for one reason and one reason only. Well, that's Crazy Matt, of course. So let's talk about it. Matt is the only person I know that can go to a couples retreat, meet with counselors, and get worse. Not stay the same, not get any better, get worse. Coming on this retreat, he's worse than when he was at home. I mean, it's insane. He has managed to make everyone, and I mean everyone, hate him even more than they did when they were at home. I mean, congratulations, Matt. You're a rare breed. You really are. This boy is insane, okay? So the episode opens up with Chris has a shirt off. Remember, he was in the midst of beating Matt's ass, okay, because he was mad, and because Matt called everyone in the group motherfuckers, and just talking out the side of his head. And so Chris was tired of his shit. Now, I don't condone fighting. I really don't, okay? But if it has to go down, Chris is the perfect person because he's been bullying everybody else. He's just, oh my God, he's insane. So they shoot to the next scene. And this is unbelievable. So it's Matt and Brianna talking about what's going on. And somehow, Matt has turned himself into the victim. Everyone is jumping in my business. Everyone was ganging up on me. He said, and everyone's thinking bad of me. And so when everyone started jumping in on me, I got flashbacks to when the girls was jumping on Brianna, on you, he says to Brianna. And so I didn't know what to do. That's when I called everybody a motherfucker. Now I'm going to repeat what he says. He said he had flashbacks. And when the women were ganging up on Brianna, and that made him call everyone in the group motherfuckers because he had flashbacks to when the little women were all ganging up on Brianna. It was bizarre. I had never seen nothing like it. He turned himself into the victim. And she's sitting there going, yeah, like this explanation makes sense. They turned themselves into the victim. They say everybody's in their business. Everyone's being mean to them. You know, he left out the whole part where, he said Jordan was saying, interfering. He left out a lot of shit. This is what crazy people do when they talk to themselves. He probably hears voices in his head. He left out the part that you were drunk as a skunk. Remember that? That you started it all, okay? You come down for breakfast drunk as hell. And people already hate you. And you put everybody in your business by talking so loud. He forgot all that. But his main concern was everybody was in his business. So after the almost fight, that could have been a fight if Matt really wanted to fight, but he didn't want to fight. He kept backing down and thinking of excuses why he shouldn't fight. So after the almost fight, Tanya runs to the counselor like he's the school principal, okay? She goes running and telling him everything that happens. Well, that might have been a good thing that she did that because somebody needs to try to talk some sense into Matt. Now, I know the counselor already met with him before a couple times, but, it's not working. So she told the counselor about Crazy Matt. I call Chris Crazy Chris because it's in a loving way. I'm calling Matt Psycho Matt because it's in a real way, psycho. So she talks to the counselor about Psycho Matt, and the counselor says that he'll talk to the group. And then he also says, I'm going to talk to you and Kerwin too. Now, they really need talking to because I'm not understanding this relationship here. Now, so, I've said this time and time again that I don't understand Tanya. It's not to be mean. It just doesn't make sense. Here she is. She begged Kerwin to come back from whatever state he lived in to be with her. She has a baby with him. They've known each other over 20 years. And now she begged for a ring. Like, please, 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 can we get married? I want to get married. I want to get married. He finally asked her to marry him. And so now she doesn't know if she wants to get married. Because she says he's too controlling. Okay. She's saying things like he doesn't do the dishes. I mean, you know, I have to work all day. He doesn't do the dishes. These are made up excuses. Ty, are you inventing a storyline here? So next, the group has these not training exercises, like exercises that you do, you know, supposed to help you get together. Get closer as a couple. So everyone goes on a hiking trip. And then after you hike up this mountain, you get on this like rope and you propel yourself down a rope. Okay. And the theme of the exercises is feel the fear, but do it anyway. Okay. This was a really, really scary scene to watch for me because, as you know, I love Todd. I love Todd. And Todd just had a gastric sleeve surgery, his weight loss surgery. And, you know, he's been snorkeling. He's been doing regular exercises. But, you know, you got to take it easy. That's a major surgery, even though you don't think it is. It's a major surgery. It takes some people at least a year to recover from these surgeries. Like, it's real surgery. So I was like, so he was hiking up the mountain with everyone else. He was like sweating profusely. I was really getting scared. I was like, Todd, what are you doing? He was like huffing and puffing. And not only is it pushing your body, but, you know, something could go wrong in there. You know, you should be resting somewhere, Todd. So I was really, really scared. And the more higher he climbed, the sweatier he got. It was really, really scary. So they get to the top of the mountain and the counselor says, you know, you guys did it. You know, congratulations. Now it's this last exercise. And, you know, you're going to fear the fear, but do it anyway. And they shoot to Todd. And I'm not joking. He was like this. I felt so bad. I mean, I don't think he understands how serious having weight loss surgery is. It's still a surgery. You know, people think like if you do elective surgeries, like, I don't know, some kind of plastic surgery, that because it's elective, it's not dangerous. It's still dangerous. So they're supposed to get on this rope and, propel down a mountain. Off the rope, and you're supposed to feel the fear, but doing it anyway. It's quite a ways down, okay? It's like, oh my God. So the first person to do it is Jordan. No offense. Now, I really, really like Jordan, but Jordan's a good size. You know what I mean? He's like, I probably wouldn't have went first if I was Jordan. So it looked like he took a little dip. It was just painful to watch. He dipped down. I thought he hurt himself, but he came back up okay. Like, I'm okay. But, it was really dangerous. And I wouldn't have wanted to go after him because if Jordan could fall, hell, I wouldn't want to be next. But everyone went, including Todd. I was so scared because, they wrap this harness around you. And then you got this rope with the clip. You could pinch your fingers. This is really dangerous. I would have told my husband, what are you doing? Get your ass off of there. But, he's not my husband. But I was talking to the TV like, Todd, what are you doing? Anyway, he did it. And so, we're proud of him. But Todd, I'm going to need you to, take a rest. We don't want you to mess anything up. We're proud of you, though. Just saying. So, the final scene, they're all at the, they're at having a pool party. And so this is the return of Psycho Matt and Psycho Brianna. She's just as crazy as he is. But Jordan and him had the talk with Crazy Chris, and everyone was going to ignore the hell out of Matt and enjoy their time here. And that's exactly what they did. Well, good-hearted Jasmine, she's got a good heart. She didn't want Brianna to feel isolated. So she went over to talk to her. And she was like, I want to move on. I want everything to be okay. And Brianna did what her and Matt do best. She played victim again. I mean, she really thinks that everyone's after them. Like, she's not looking at this as warning signs. She's looking at it like everyone's jealous of them and just don't want to be with them. Don't want them to be together because, we're also jealous. So Tanya goes over to the psychos and she's like, okay, you guys, there's a lot of tension. We really need to just figure these things out, and maybe you should apologize. She's talking to psycho number 1, Matt. Here's Matt. For what? I don't need to apologize. I didn't do anything wrong. People are running around with their shirts off, trying to bully me. He plays victim really good. Like, I don't think he's playing. I'm thinking like maybe if he lies to himself and then he really starts to believe his stories. He was like, everyone's coming down on me, acting crazy, taking their shirts off. Jordan's yelling at me, talking to me, don't yell at my wife in public, and I'm not giving them an apology. I'm not going to say anymore. I'm just going to say what happened. So then he turns to his wife and he says to Brianna, I'm not going to apologize unless you want me to apologize. Do you? It took her like 14 seconds. So, no, about 7 seconds. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She stared like this. Well, I don't know. I mean, no. Of course she was going to say no, don't apologize. Because she's your puppet. I mean, is this really sad? Like, everyone's talking to Brianna. I mean, there's no one left to talk to her except maybe Maverick. And then we have to wait 2 years till he learns how to talk. Because, he's still a baby. But it's just no getting through to Brianna. So that's pretty much what happened this episode. I really enjoyed this episode because somehow in my sick mind, Matt's not the only one with problems. I do too. I think it's funny now when Matt plays the victim. Because it's so ridiculous. It just cracks me up. I feel like I'm watching a comedy. So I had lots of laughs. I really enjoyed the show. So you know what that means. I'll be back next week. Thanks for watching. Talk to you next time. Bye.